Do you just want me to go through all of them or just like slowly scroll up? I mean, I'll mention a few games. Anyone heard of Catherine? It's pretty fucking cool. It's like a puzzle game, but it's kind of like a Persona as well. You also have like a Persona life, and then the other side of it's a puzzle. Forza, Starfield, Crash Bandicoot, Batman Arkham City, Old School Age of Empires, Dragon Quest Builders, Death Stranding. So these are games that I don't really love, but like the rule for this was I have to have finished the game. I finished every single one of these games. If I'm not allowed to put a game on here unless I've finished it. So you mightn't see like certain games on here because I haven't played it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. 3D Dog Game Heroes is cool. It's kind of like a Zelda clone. You have a little sword and the sword gets bigger as you kill more people. Black Ops 2. Ski-Doo Snowmobile Challenge was a PS3 game that was like a budget snowmobile game. But yeah, this is really cool. Thanks, Bobby. I've been collecting for like 11 years now. Tokyo Jungle. Oh my god. All right, so hear me out. Humans have left the Earth and you are in Tokyo and you start as a chihuahua and you got to work yourself up the food chain. This game is fucking cool, man. There's nothing like it. There's no games like this. I highly recommend it. What's up, Joker? How you doing? Sniper Elite, Nino Kuni, Pokemon Scarlet. I think it's got 1, 2. I'm playing that. I just finished that at the moment, so that's recency bias. Total War Warhammer 3, Red Dead 1. Red Dead 1 was alright, but it's nothing compared to other games for me. It didn't just hit me like Red Dead 2. Ratchet and Clank 2, Transport Fever 2, Elder Scrolls 4, Crash 2, Grand Theft Auto 4. There's going to be lots of like sequels and things of games on here. I finished Wulong Fallen Dynasty like a couple of weeks ago. I got the Platinum Trophy. Firewatch is really good. If you haven't played Firewatch is like a 7-hour experience. It's a walking simulator, but it's got a really fucking good story to it. I highly recommend it. It's cheap too. Rugby League, Spyro the Dragon, Dragon's Crown, Core Keeper, Neo, Need for Speed The Run. The Run was really cool. So Need for Speed The Run was fun, right? You start in San Francisco and you join this race of like 200 people and you have to get to first place across America. And the geography is like really good. Like it's each state you go through and it's like it in real life, and you drive from San Francisco to New York and it's fucking cool. Like as a GeoGuessr person, like, you know, if you're into Need for Speed, play The Run. Love Firewatch. Code Vein is like Dark Souls anime. You're going to notice like my favorite games are Dark Souls games. I love all Dark Souls inspired games. I've played almost every single one. If there's one that's out there, I've played it or I have it on a list to play. Hitman Absolution. Yeah, I would say kind of like Road 96. I love Black Flag. Probably my favorite Assassin's Creed game. I think it's going to be the highest one on the list. We got Heroes of Might and Magic. Oh, has anyone played Heroes of Might and Magic? Amazing game. I loved it back in the day. I don't like the new ones, but the old school ones. Skate 3. There's a new Skate game coming. This is the Ratchet and Clank that was on PS5. And then we have Drakengard 3. Drakengard 3 was a prequel series to the Nier and Nier Automata games. Really, really fun series. We have Civilization 5. Rust. So Rust is an interesting one for me. I love and hate Rust because when I started playing Rust, I was watching YouTube videos of people playing it and I'm like, I have to play this game. Like I watched videos for weeks and then I downloaded it, right? And then the next 6 weeks of my life or 4 weeks of my life were committed to this video game. I didn't do anything. I was lazy with work, with food, like Rust became my life. So I made a decision to never play this game again. I loved it, but I hate it for other reasons. So I tried not to play MMOs or online games that require your time and things like that. Like Geoguess is the only multiple player game I play. I mainly just focus on single player games. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I can't wait to play the new one. I haven't picked it up yet. Neo 2 I finished like 4 weeks ago. But I actually started playing it again last night because I never played the DLC. And I was playing... I tried like a Final Fantasy Souls-like and it's shit. So I uninstalled it and I'm playing Neo 2's DLC. It's really good. Burnout 3. Oh, classic. Like, you're getting up there with great games now. There it is. International Superstar Soccer 3. My best ever soccer game. Unpopular opinion. I really liked Assassin's Creed Chronicles India. Wow. Interesting. I didn't play that one. I do own it, but I've never played it. Black Flag was my favorite. Nice. I'm at 7.4k. Yeah, wait a few minutes. We got Returnal. Returnal I played this year and it blew me away. Returnal's a PS5 exclusive. It is a roguelike, so every time you die you start again. But I really enjoyed this game. I didn't think I would get into it. I'm not big into shooters. Like the only shooter I got into was sniper games or like PUBG. But yeah, I really like Returnal. Great game. Balatro again. Completely different style of game, but Balatro is amazing. It's a card game. It almost got Game of the Year last year. And yeah, Balatro I love. It's really good. I'll continue to play Balatro for a long time. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I love Pokemon games. There's only a few on this list, but yeah, I thought the Brilliant Diamond remake was great. Other people don't like it. It was my first time playing Diamond and I loved it. Fallout 4. Like every single one of these games at this point, I've had like a good time with, you know. I put hundreds of hours into Fallout 4. I built like the craziest bases. I did every mission. I didn't do all the trophies, but I haven't got to infinite chips on Balatro. I've unlocked every deck, and I've unlocked every card, every Joker, but I haven't like got gold stake on every deck or anything like that. Oh, DuckTales. No, in particular, like it could be the Game Boy version or the PS3 version. Those are the two I played. But yeah, the OG DuckTales is just amazing game. Crash 3. Don't have to say much about Crash Bandicoot. All right, Dark Souls 2, the lowest of my Dark Souls games, but still a fucking amazing game. Like, I love Dark Souls 2. I got all the trophies in Dark Souls 2. I played the DLC. The DLC was amazing. I played it again on PS4 because I first played it on PS3. I actually, like, Dark Souls 2 is an amazing game. It's just not an amazing Dark Souls game, and you'll see why later. My friend's obsession with Balatro, so I keep making him play dumb cards. Nice. I was reading an outdated thread. Skate Twitter says early access is coming 2025. We got the OG Black Ops. And I didn't actually play any of the multiplayer or any of the campaign. It's all zombies. So this is all Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. Rugby League Live 2. I love my Rugby League. There's a new Rugby League game coming out this week. I can't wait to play it. We have Age of Empires 2 in Australia. We got Age of Empires 2 in cereal boxes. Such a good time, man. Like I still know cheats. Big Mama and that's probably the only one I remember. All right, 42. We got Gran Turismo 4. The best Gran Turismo game. Hands down. 3 is also good, but I didn't play much of 3, so 4 for me. How do you turn this on? Metal Gear Solid 3. Loved it. Played it multiple times. Yeah, that's how we got our everyone in Australia got it that way to Gran. Because it was like the price of a cereal box. There's a new Metal Gear Solid 3 coming this year, like a remastered version or remake. I can't wait to play that. Lies of P. Oh, this game blew me away. Lies of P came out last year. It's a Souls-like. And yeah, one of the better Souls-likes I've ever played that isn't made by From Software. I haven't played the DLC yet. I can't wait to play that. GTA 5. I mean, it had to go somewhere on the list. I never played online. I never even played GTA 5 on a PS4 or a PS5. I played it on PS3 and I replayed it later on PC. But yeah, I mean, I waited till midnight to get my copy at the midnight launch. It's got a special moment in my life. Ratchet and Clank 3. I think Ratchet and Clank 3 is my favorite Ratchet and Clank game. I love Ratchet and Clank. Amazing series. And this was like peak PS2 gaming for me. Another king PS2 game, and that's Kingdom Hearts 1. They were putting out some bangers at the time, but Kingdom Hearts 1 was amazing as well. I came back at a great time. We're going through my top 100 games of all time. So I've made this list for a future YouTube video. That's the idea behind it. I mean, I'll play GTA 6, but I probably won't play online, Maro. I'll probably just play the single player story. All right, I love Drakengard, and I also love the Nier games. Nier Automata comes in at 36. If I don't see my favorite game ever, I'm crashing out. So there are games on here you won't see. This list has to be games that I've finished. So every single game on this list I've finished, I've played. You know, there's not games that I haven't tried or things like that. You know, it's not the best 100 games of all time. It's the 100 games that I've played and the best list. All right, we have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I loved Rebirth. What was the other one called? Remake. I love Remake as well. They were both fantastic. I can't wait for Part 3 to come out. The side quests were a bit too much. Like, I didn't want to keep playing after I beat the game, but yeah, they were 70-hour experiences. They were great. Pokemon Yellow. I mean, this is where it started for me. I love Pokemon. Like, I have this glass case over here, and it's full of every single Pokemon game that was ever made. I love Pokemon. And it started at Pokemon Yellow for me, so Yellow goes in at 34. Even though it's outdated today, it doesn't run that well. It's not that fun to play today, but yeah, it's got to be there. Mafia 3. When you load this game in, the soundtrack, man. Let me put it on. The soundtrack in this alone is just fucking fantastic. This is a Mafia 3 soundtrack. All the songs are going to be bangers. Yeah, this is set in New Orleans. It's the only video game I know of in New Orleans, and it's a really fun time. They did a really good job of setting up the city. The story was a little bit repetitive, but I'm a big Mafia fan. I love these games for the stories. Diablo 2 is not on here because my only experiences playing Diablo 2 was at my friends' houses. I never actually got to play the whole game myself, and I've never gone back and played it. So, yeah, it wouldn't be allowed on the list. When I was 15, I sold all my Pokemon cards for $50. Oh, that's sad. It happens, though. We've all got those stories, man. All right, next we have Sapphire. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't love Mafia 3, but I did. Pokemon Sapphire, Game Boy Advance, absolutely loved it. Had it as a kid, loved it, still love it today. Amazing Pokemon game. I don't think it's the highest one on the list, but it's, yeah, up there. Far Cry 3. Oh, I like Far Cry, right? But Far Cry 3 was the only protagonist that I could like relate to the most. You know, they were like a uni student with their friends, and then they got lost on this island and had to save their friends. Like, I could kind of relate to that character and seeing them transform. Like, yeah, Far Cry 3, after I played that, I just wanted to play every single open world game ever. So Breath of the Wild's not on here. You will see something else on here. The reason being is I've only played an hour of Breath of the Wild, but there is another Zelda game that I put 150 hours into that you will see. And I was going to play Breath of the Wild when I got my Switch 2, but then I'm like, I don't want to play the Switch 1 launch title. And wait, no, hang on. I'll show you the reason I haven't played it. Wait. All right, and then I sold my copy and I bought a sealed one, and I am a sealed video game collector, so I can't play it because it's sealed. That is my excuse. I haven't played a lot of games because I own it sealed, and I will not open it. Like 1,000 of my 4,000 video games are sealed. All right, next up we have Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. Loved it when I was a kid. Replayed it as an adult. Loved it. Got the platinum trophy. Best Spyro game of all time. They still can't replicate it. This is an amazing game. My list of favorite games would not mirror my list of highest played games. Yeah, definitely not. All right, next up, we have a game that came out this year that fucking blew me away, man. Holy fuck. My expectations, right, was here. It was my birthday, right? And I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to buy myself a present. I went to the game shop. This just came out. There was a few other games. I watched a review of someone that I really trust, and he just said buy it. Like, couldn't get over how good it was. It is a Dark Souls clone based on the anime of the same name. Holy fuck, this was so good. Oh, it was so good, man. It was so good. Oh, it was so good. I started Stream Month when this game came out, and I would be streaming, and I just wanted to play this. Yeah, it blew me away. It's in at number 29. Maybe recency bias. It might come down later on, but I'm looking forward to replaying it in a couple of years and seeing if I get blown away again. Oh, Black Myth Wukong. Again, a Souls-like. This one came out last year. It came out in the middle of the year. So I'm a physical collector. I refused to play this because it was digital only. I refused to pay $100 for a digital game. I will not buy a $100 game digitally. Like, to me, that's a fucking ripoff. Digital games are not worth $100. I will not give my money for something that I can't hold. And then 6 months later, they announced a physical copy. Oh, thank God, because my FOMO, like, I wanted to play this so bad. The reviews, like, it was my favorite genre, and then it came out and I loved it. Absolutely amazing. The only reason it goes in front of Kazan is because it's a much more polished game. Overall, I think Kazan is a better game, but this looks amazing, is beautiful, ran perfectly. Kazan has a lot of, you can tell the studio was low budget and things like that to it. So that's why Wukong's a little bit higher. All right, next up we have I think my highest rated Grand Theft Auto, maybe second, Vice City. The OG, like 10-year-old Figsy, riding around, listening to swear words on the radio, beating motherfuckers up, stealing cars. Oh, this was a new life. I didn't know video games got this good. Oh, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Yeah, listening to the 80s. Like, my mum liked this game. She's like, I don't like it when they swear, so mute the cutscenes. But you're allowed to drive around in cars because I like the radio. So my experience of Vice City was just driving around. And then we have Mafia 2. Mafia 2 was an experience. So you guys saw before when I was showing you my friends, I pointed out my best mate, Buffy. I lived with him for like 4 or 5 years. He's not a gamer, never been a big gamer, not into gaming at all, blah, blah, blah. but he loves these movies, right? In particular, mafia movies and like Sopranos and stuff like that. Anyway, I got this game, Mafia 2. And we were living together in a small unit. So if I was playing a video game, it was on the TV, right? And we live together. So we try and make things fair. You know, if he wants to watch a movie, I'll play for a couple hours later, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I got Mafia 2. The type of gamer I am is I usually skip the cutscenes, blah, blah, blah. My roommate sat and he watched like 100 hours of me play this game like it was a fucking movie, man. Every cutscene, he was glued to the wall, wanting to watch the missions. No, just play one more. Just play one more. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. Anyway, I was talking to him like a couple of years ago. He's like, hey, you remember when we were at uni and we had that Mafia game? I went and bought a PS3 and I played through it and I finished the story and I did it all over again. So yeah, Mafia 2 wasn't just a game for me. It was, you know, it was an experience with a good friend who wasn't into gaming, and yeah, it was awesome. All right, you guys, peace out. Yeah, look, Mafia 2 wasn't as good and I'm not that excited for the new one, but it was still good. The trilogy was good. Final Fantasy VII Remake came out last year. I played it this year. Fantastic. I think part 2 was better than part 1. That's why it's a little bit higher. Again, once I finished it, I didn't want to replay it, but it was a 70-hour JRPG. Amazing story. I can't wait for part 3. The side quests are a bit much, but yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Definitely worth checking out if you've never played a Final Fantasy game. Total War Medieval 2. Oh, God. Total War, what a series. If you've never played a Total War game, it's like a strategy-based PC turn-based game. A strategy turn-based game that uses like real war strategies and things like that. So Medieval 2 was set in Europe. So you can, you know, be the British, be the French. You can be invading Mongolians. You can download DLC to get Aztecs in the game, and like I played this on a shitty laptop when I was in high school, and it was just the best thing ever. And then I downloaded it as an adult and rediscovered mods, and there's like a Game of Thrones mod you can play in it, and it's so good. Demon Souls. Ambassa. All right, Demon Souls, I have a love-hate relationship with. So Demon Souls is the first From Software Souls game, right? When I first started this, I couldn't play it. I couldn't beat the first level. I probably put 20 hours into this game and just got fucking destroyed. Like, I didn't understand why I was so bad. It was like the first Souls like game I tried. And then later on I played other games and went back to it. And then once I started to realize some of the mechanics, I fucking love Demon Souls. I put like 8 playthroughs on PS3 and I went for all the trophies, and there's one trophy called you got to get a pure Bladestone shard. And this shard has like a 0.1% drop rate. And I grinded this one dude for like 9 hours. Literally, I started grinding at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and like probably 4 o'clock in the afternoon. By like 1 o'clock in the morning, I finally got this thing. And then the next day I got all the trophies. And then later on PS5, I also got all the trophies again. So I've platinumed this game twice. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, absolutely fucking love Demon Souls. Let's go, Simon. I'll do that after the list. And then we have the best Grand Theft Auto ever, San Andreas. Oh, GTA San Andreas. What more can I say? Let's put on the theme song. I mean, do I have to say any more? It's hanging up. It is hanging up right there. I got this game Christmas time 2005 or like 30 minutes into getting this, the parents were regretting the Christmas present they bought us. Motherfucker this and motherfucker that. I played majority of this as a kid on mute. I've replayed it as an adult. I replayed it on Mac. I've replayed it on PlayStation 4. Oh, I fucking love San Andreas, man. Look, I'm hoping GTA 6, it blows my mind, but yeah, I don't know if anything can replace the experience of San Andreas. Oh, so good. Why do you have a radiator in the middle of the room? It's a heater and it's fucking cold in here. All right, this one might surprise you guys. Sleeping Dogs. Now, Sleeping Dogs is a Grand Theft Auto clone. And I have it higher than every single Grand Theft Auto. So, after I finished Grand Theft Auto 5 when I was at uni, I went into this, I gotta play every open world game. And I wasn't into collecting then. So I don't know. I must have looked up a YouTube video and I found this game, Sleeping Dogs. And I bought it on eBay and it arrived. And holy fuck, this game blew me away. So Sleeping Dogs is set in Hong Kong. Every open world but Breath of the Wild. You will see, Winter. Wait till you see. You will see why I haven't done Breath of the Wild. There is a good reason why, you will see. But yeah, Sleeping Dogs, you have to try it. Like, I won't give away the story, but yeah, some of the mechanics in this game are amazing. It does a really good job of Hong Kong and doing a really fun Hong Kong. The fighting in this game almost is like a Yakuza style fighting. Yeah, Sleeping Dogs is amazing. I would love a Sleeping Dogs 2. Total Warhammer 2. Oh. And in particular, the expansion. I forget what it's called. So Total War Warhammer is absolutely fucking amazing. But when I got into this, number 2 was already out. So this is Total War and Warhammer. So it's the Total War games I was talking about before, but in the Warhammer universe. So the DLC in this game, it has like a certain campaign. And if you own the first game and the second one, you get to play them all in one. Actually, and then on number 3, which I showed earlier, you get to play all 3 in one. But the reason I don't love that is because my PC struggles with it. But yeah, Total War Warhammer 2, I've put hundreds of hours into this. Absolutely fucking amazing. If you're a Total War fan or you like Warhammer or any of that style of game, this is just the epitome. What's up, Cliffo? A Total War Star Wars game would go hard. Oh. All right, big games now. Top 20. Number 19, we got Kingdom Hearts 2. PS2. Like, I would have been, a young kid, loved Disney. I'd never played a Final Fantasy game, so this is my first exposure to Final Fantasy was Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 was just peak. Is it called Total War? It's called Total War Warhammer. So they're different games, Total War Warhammer and Warhammer. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 was amazing. I didn't love Kingdom Hearts 3. But yeah, it peaked in 2 for me. The shipbuilding, the different worlds that you go to. Oh, it was just so good. The combat, All right, next we move into Nier Replicant. So this was initially called Nier, and in Japan it was released as Nier Replicant on PS3. And they have different protagonists because when it was first released, they didn't think Americans could. The main story is a brother and a sister, and the brother looks after the sister. But when they released it, they didn't think Americans could resonate with a brother and a sister bond, so they made it a father and a daughter. So there's 2 versions, and then it got re-released on PS4 with the Japanese version. So that's the version that most people know. But yeah, Nier Replicant was amazing. It's hard to describe this game. It's like a Devil May Cry, but there's shoot 'em up elements, and then it's got real JRPG Shenmue type vibes. It's got fishing mini games, crazy bullet hell scenes, and Yeah, it's just it is a fucking amazing game. All right, the reason I haven't got back into Breath of the Wild is because I put about 150 hours into Tears of the Kingdom. I fucking love Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my god, like, yeah, just absolutely loved it. I haven't finished it. I haven't finished all of the underground. Um, like, there's still some of it I want to do, so I'm gonna return to it. And the reason, see, I loved it. For me, it's the other way around. Like, I think it's a better Breath of the Wild. I played like 10 hours of Breath of the Wild, and I don't know, I didn't get into it, but I was also playing PUBG at the time, so I didn't really get into many games. And then, yeah, like I was saying, I haven't gone back to it because my copy's sealed. But yeah, for me, Tears of the Kingdom was absolutely amazing. Fantastic game. City Skylines. This was special. All right, so I never used to be a degen, right? I used to be a guy who went to bed at 1 o'clock. Big night, maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock. You know, I used to work a 9 to 5. I got City Skylines, right? I heard it was good. I didn't have a PC at the time. I got it the day it came out on PS4. And I was a SimCity fan, Age of Empires, like Civilization. I like city building games. I started playing this game after work. It was Friday afternoon or whatever. I had the next day off. I was playing this game and then I noticed the sun came up. And I this is the first moment in my life where I've looked and I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't realize it was like 7 a.m. And I wasn't even tired. I was just so absorbed in this game. Oh, and then I started playing on PC with mods and oh my god. So this game actually wrecked my graphics card, my old one. So I don't play it today because I don't want my PC to die. And I can't now play the PS4 version because I can't play it without mods because I got dependent on the mods. And City Skylines 2 sucks, so I need to upgrade my PC to be able to play it again. All right, we move on to top 15. Metal Gear Solid 5. Might be a controversial one. A lot of people didn't like it, but for me, not the story, but gameplay-wise, oh, this was amazing. So the setting in this game was one of the best settings ever. So the game started in Afghanistan, and then the second half of the game is set in Ghana, and they do the landscape so well. Oh, like, so that's all right, so you know those games where, you know, you're the bad guy and you're going into a base and you've got to take out all the guards, right? Like a Hitman game or a Sniper Elite game or whatever. No games come close to how much fun you can have doing that in Metal Gear Solid 5. You can put yourself in a box. You can, like, tie balloons to guards and make them go in the sky. Like, there is so much you could do on there. Oh, it was such a good game. I've replayed it 4 or 5 times. I never got all the trophies, but yeah, I absolutely love Metal Gear Solid 5. PUBG. I put 3,000 hours into it. Like, it's the reason I stream. Oh, I streamed in the first place. I wouldn't be a streamer if it wasn't for this game. So it has to be on the list. I really struggled to place it because I couldn't put it at number 1, but you know, I put thousands of hours into this. Like, I know the map like the back of my hands. Like, I was this right here. I used to play for a gaming team called AF Gaming. Like, it was my life for a few years. And when I say PUBG, I'm referring to the console version. I didn't have it on PC and mobile or anything like that. PUBG is the reason you have to put up with me today, but GeoGuess is the reason I'm still here. Stardew Valley. Fuck off, Stardew. So Stardew was another, like, similar to City Skylines, right? I heard about this game on PC. I didn't have a computer at the time. I had a PS4. So the day one of a physical copy coming out, I bought it and I loved it. Like this is 1.0 Stardew, 1.0. I put hundreds of hours into it, did everything. I didn't get all the trophies then, but I did everything in the game. And then years later, I heard about the updates, but it's a hard game to get back into. So then I got a Switch and I decided to get Stardew on the Switch. So I started again, and this is 1.5, and I ended up getting 100%, like all the achievements, everything in the game on the Switch 1.5 version. And then 1.6 came out, and I haven't played 1.6 yet. But yeah, Stardew is amazing. This is my number one. My sister is the biggest glazer of this game. I mean, Stardew sold like 60 million copies. Oh, it's such an amazing game. Guys, I need a drink. I've been talking a lot. I'll be right back. I will play it one day, Tigraine. I want another smoke too. Give me 1 second. Is that a new one? The parsnips are your grow parsnip. You can have a cat, Tiggy. Oh, you haven't played it? No, there are final goals. No, there are final goals. Like Stardew's all about getting to final goals. Like it's not a you don't have goals. Like you have goals in that game. Like I finished the game. I 100%ed it. All right, we move into the top 12. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of this game. This game is called GeoGuessr. Again, like PUBG, it was very hard to place. Significant parts of my life, played thousands of hours. But I can't say it's... Like, I'm not going to go to someone and say GeoGuessr is the best game I've ever played. Like, I'm not going to say that because it's not. There are other games I love more. But yeah, I have to put it in here because it's a significant part of my life. I'm sure I'm going to play it for many more years. Should be lower, to be fair. Well, PUBG's here, and I wanted to break them up, so I put Stardew in the middle. I'm always going to change these rankings now I've got this spreadsheet. If car meta wasn't a thing, it would be number one. GeoGuessr Steam wouldn't even be in the top 200. This is still Dre. All right, we move on to number 11. Dark Souls 3. So I bought this off a guy who, and I remember buying it. It was like 2016, 2015. And it was like $20. And he handed it to me and he's like, I fucking hate this game. It's too hard. Are you sure you want it? It's shit. I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a go. Thinking this guy just sucks. I was working with a guy at the time who beat it on PC. This was the hardest game I'd ever done. I didn't know how to play these games. This game kicked my fucking ass. I got stuck on the Abyss Watches for a week or so, maybe 2. But yeah, I knuckled down, grinded, and I beat Dark Souls 3, and I thought I was the best fucking gamer on the planet. I later went back and got all the trophies. I think at this point I've got like 350 hours in Dark Souls 3. I even got into the online stuff and was invading and helping people with bosses and things like that. But yeah, Dark Souls 3 is the reason I love Souls games today. All right, top 10. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. So I've already played Skyrim twice. Now, I played the worst version, which is the PS3 version, and I fucking loved it, but my save broke. To the point where I couldn't play it anymore because my save file was too big. So I was working at the time and I didn't have a PlayStation, but my brother did, and he was at school, and the school bus was like an hour home, and I finished at 3 o'clock. So I used to finish work, go home, play Skyrim for like an hour, and then I'd have to get off and he would play it. And I did that for like a whole year until my save file broke. And then I replayed it later on PS4 when it came out, and Skyrim's just a perfect game. Like, it is a perfect game. For when the time it came out, it is a perfect game. I've never played it with mods. I'm not a big mod person. I'm also a console gamer over PC. But yeah, I can't wait for the new Elder Scrolls. Yeah, perfect game, man. Fucking fantastic. All right, number 9. Heroes of Might and Magic 2. This is a turn-based, like, kind of like a fighting strategy game. Yeah, it got released in like 1999 or 2001 or something. It's an old game, but I fucking love this game when I was a kid. I still play it today. It's so good. If you've played it, you'll know. If you haven't, you'll have no idea. It doesn't hold up today, but I mean, I still play it and I still love it. I don't even think this is on Steam. That's how old it is. You have to like use GOG browser to play it or something. Get added on Steam. All right, number 8, The Witcher 3. Another game I've played multiple times. Fucking love The Witcher 3. I love the DLC. Like, even just the card game Gwent. I put 50 hours just playing Gwent. I love the combat in this game. I love the way that you do alchemy. Like, in terms of RPGs, this has got everything I want in an RPG. Like, it's combat is not too easy. It's still challenging. Yeah, just a fantastic RPG. And we're getting a new one. I can't wait. If you haven't played The Witcher 3, give it a go. It is amazing. Clearly only that high because of the women. Number 7, Pokemon Gold. Pokemon Gold was the game that I put hundreds of hours into when I was a kid. I got like 246 out of 251 Pokemon. And like, this is before the days of the internet. Like this is just from talking to kids at school and trading, and yeah, like Pokemon Go was a significant part of my life for years until my Game Boy got broken, and I don't know what happened to the game, but yeah, I had to put it up there. Like, it's my favorite Pokemon game by far. I've never actually played Heart Gold. I want to go back and play Heart Gold. I now own it, so I'd probably do that one. Geoguess is too high, in my opinion. I mean, I am almost level 200. I put a lot of time into Geoguessr. Maybe they wouldn't be that good because the Bethesda games wasn't Technique Masterclass. It had so much charm. All right, we're moving to number 6. Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. This is, without a doubt, the hardest game on this list. So when this game first came out, this is a Dark Souls From Software game, right? When this game first came out, I pre-ordered it. Day 1, I beaten Dark Souls 3. I beaten this. Give me the new one. This is going to be easy. Couple of days later, I'm uninstalling because it kicked my fucking ass. I just thought From Software just have made something different. Like, this is not a game for me. This isn't for me. And then I tried it again a few years later, and I got into it. I got into this game. I beat every single boss in the game. I set myself up to do every trophy. There was this boss, like there's one that you need to beat to get all the trophies, right? 56 attempts. it took me to beat this guy. I've got the video on YouTube. I screamed when I beat this guy. I couldn't believe it. And then all that was left was the final boss. And he broke me. He fucking broke me, man. I've never been broken by a boss. Final boss of the game, I couldn't do it. I put the game away. Like you know when you put a game down, like you put it next to the PlayStation, you're like, oh, I'll play it soon. I'll play it next week, next month. Eventually, it went back on the shelf, got deleted from the PlayStation. I gave up. I didn't beat the game. Stuck on the final boss. And then fast forward to this year. This year, I'm like, you know what? I used to do a PlayStation podcast. I did like a resolution, New Year's resolution was to go back and finish games that I started. And Sekiro was on the list. But I wasn't going to start from the final boss. I started from the start. So I played another 50 hours of relearning the game. This has got a very specific like parry mechanic. You can't beat this game if you don't get into the parry. So you have to forget your normal like dodging and rolling. You have to learn to parry properly and become this master. And I learned how to play properly. And eventually I got to the point where I was almost up to where I was before. And because I'd already played it, I was just smashing through the game like it was nothing. I wasn't unlocking any trophies because I'd already unlocked them all. And then I fucked up. I fucked up one of the endings to the point where I'd have to replay the whole game like 50 hours again. I'd done this game twice. I didn't want to play it a third time. I didn't know what to do. I put it down. I was in distress. I didn't know what to do. And then I remembered, wait, I got that old save file that had done everything. Like I was up to the final boss. I just fucked up a step so the ending I wouldn't unlock. But I was up to the same point. So I just put on the old save file. And I went, you know what? I'm going to beat this fucking boss. I'm going to beat Ishin. So it is the only boss fight in Dark Souls games that has 4 phases. I beat that bastard. I fucking beat him after like 10 attempts. And then I went through the next day and got all the trophies. So I finished Sekiro. And it's cool that I took that old playthrough and that was the one that I finished. All right. Like it was hard to even put it at number 6. Because by the end of playing this game, being a parry master, this was the most fun combat in any Souls game. I wish they do a new ones. Like it deserved Game of the Year. So good. If you haven't played it and you want a challenge, like this is the game for you. All right, top 5. They're going to be long stories because these are all special to me. Number 5, Red Dead Redemption 2. I bought this game when it came out. Day it came out. I like Dark Souls. I like Grand Theft Auto. I like Red Dead. Fuck yeah, number 2. I never got past the snow. It was too slow. It was boring. No, I didn't get past the snow. And then later on, I tried it again. I replayed it again on a new save file. So I even did the snow again. And I got to like chapter 2 and I just stopped playing it. Like I was having fun, but I don't know. It wasn't for me. I got to chapter 2 and yeah, I just stopped. And then this year it was on that list of games that I'm going to replay. I'm like, all right, let's play Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's give it a chance. And I got through to chapter 3 and chapter 4. And I was watching every cutscene like this. And I started to fall for these characters. And like, I just fell in love with Red Dead. I finished the game. I'm not going to spoil any of the story. I finished the game. Tears rolling through my eyes. Obviously, I played Red Dead, so I understood the story and what happens in the future. But it all started to fucking click. And oh, man. I've never cried in a video game before. This is the first time I've ever cried in a video game. I've cried watching Marley and Me. But yeah, this is the first video game that made me shed a tear. I've still got it installed right now because I want to catch every animal in the game. Like the hunting in this game, man. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. If you have not played this game, this is not a video game. This is an experience. This is like Shawshank Redemption or Pulp Fiction or Breaking Bad or those experiences in media that you have to experience once. Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of them. Oh, it is a fucking game and a half. Yeah, it is special. But it isn't number 1. It's number 5. Number 4. Elden Ring. Now, you guys, I know I love Dark Souls. By the time Elden Ring came out, I'd have every platinum in almost every Souls game, bar Sekiro. But yeah, Elden Ring, I took 2 weeks off work for this game. I had the platinum trophy in 2 weeks, like 100 and something hours. It was fucking special. And then I went through and I did a second playthrough with a different build. And I probably put 250 hours into it. And then this is on PS5, right? And then I got the PS4 version, which has a second trophy list. So I replayed it again on PS4. Loved every second of it. And then the DLC came out, played the DLC on my base game PS4 save, beat every boss, beat Melania like 5 times. Melania, the first time, she beat me like 60 times. But yeah, the last time I fought Melania, I beat her first attempt. I've platinumed the game twice. After beating Elden Ring, I said for probably 2 years that this is the best game I've ever played. But I've since changed that opinion. Reasons being a couple of things. First one is I think it's too easy. It's too easy. It doesn't have that like challenge. What I love about Souls, right, is you get to a fight and you think I can't beat this guy. I don't stand a chance. The game is stuck. I can't progress anymore. And then when you overcome that, you have this like euphoria of overcoming this challenge that you didn't think you could do. That's what I love about these games. And what Elden Ring does is it makes it too easy to just go somewhere else, get overpowered and come back, or summon someone to help you. So that's why it's down at number 4. But some of the boss fights in this game are perfect. Such an amazing game. All right, number 3. You probably sensing a theme. Wait. This is not a Dark Souls game. Dark Cloud. Does anyone know the game Dark Cloud before I start talking about it? No one? Yo, what's up, Brainy? How you doing, man? This is the theme song to Dark Cloud. The Dark Cloud is a JRPG that came out in 2001. You do, Cliffo. Let's go. Respect. It's an uncle game. Yes, it is. Dark Cloud was called the Zelda Killer, right? It was PlayStation Zelda. And to me, it was better. This is everything and more. So when me and my little brother were kids, right, we got to pick 2 video games. And we picked Grand Theft Auto Vice City and Dark Cloud. We had no internet, nothing. It's the dude with the green hat. That's it. So the premise of the game is it's a random generated dungeon and a city building game. So you got to go into this random dungeon every time it's different, find items to build the city. And then you come back in, eventually you build a house, people pop up in the city, and they give you quests, and you get to the end of the dungeon, there's a boss. Once you beat the boss, you go to the new town, and you got to do this in every town, and eventually you're trying to rebuild the world and take over the world from the darkness. Got fishing. It's just such an amazing game. Like, you can play it on PS4 with trophies. I replayed it and got all the trophies. Yeah, I mean, I would say it holds up. If you've never played it before, you probably look at it like this is really old. But yeah, this implemented a lot of things. Like This has perma-break weapons. Your weapons permanently break. You can have the best weapon in the game that you killed the final boss for, and it breaks. Like, this game does some shit that games today wouldn't even fucking consider. They'd be like, oh, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. This game did some shit, man. Oh, yeah, Dark Cloud 3 was my best PS2 game ever made. You got to give it a go. If you're an RPG fan, like, this is the game. So this is a list of my personal top 100 games of all time, of games that I've played to completion. I was talking about it and then Chad asked to see it, so here we are. Dark Cloud above GTA 5 is like someone who supports Wrexham United to look cooler and argue is better than Man City. I mean, if I was to play one today, it's Dark Cloud over GTA 5. 100%. It's not even close. I watch Dark Cloud streamers because I love that game. All right, moving on to number 2. This is the hardest. These 2 games are the hardest to choose behind. If you've been watching, I'm sure you can work out these last 2. Number 2, Bloodborne. It was hard to put it at number 2. And I'll explain why it was number 2 when we talk about number 1. Bloodborne is a perfect game. It is a Dark Souls game. It is not Dark Souls, though. It is made by Miyazaki, the creator, and it is set in like a Victoria setting. Bloodborne is perfect. The bosses in this game are perfect. The setting is amazing. The open worlds... Yeah, the only non-perfect thing about it is it's 30 frames per second. But we may get a remake one day. All right, we have 2 wheel spins now. Got all the trophies in Bloodborne, even the Chalice dungeons I enjoyed. Like, Bloodborne is absolutely amazing. What's your favorite game, Jimmy? And I'm curious if I've played it or not. Yeah, I mean, the final boss in this game, I've never played Detroit Become Human. The final boss in this game, I feel like I had the perfect boss fight against him once. It didn't feel like a boss fight. It felt like we were dancing together. Oh, it was just such an amazing game. And it's probably going to be predictable. Number 1 on my list is Dark Souls. And the reason Dark Souls is above every single other Souls game is because Dark Souls' map, there is no video game quite like the interconnectivity of Dark Souls, right? I love watching someone play this game for the first time. I will search on Twitch for people's first playthroughs of this game. Watching someone play this for the first time is such an experience because once you beat the tutorial, which is fucking hard, once you beat the tutorial, right, the game does not tell you what to do. It does not tell you where to go. There are 4 paths. 2 of these paths are fucked up. Like, actually, 3 of them are fucked up. They're all just going to kill you. You have to work out which way to go based on, like, oh, it's a little bit easier. I didn't die this way. And it's like that for the whole game. It's like the, you're doing a maths problem where you're just trying to put in a number until it works. Or I've played through Dark Souls so many times. I've done like a level 1 playthrough of Dark Souls, the remake. I'm currently watching a playthrough right now of where a YouTuber is doing a Dark Souls playthrough and his dad is playing, and his dad's like a 7-year-old man who's never played a video game before. And it is so amazing. I love watching randomizer runs of this game. You have my full respect, Sir Figsy. I have finished this game more times than I can count. I've done all the grinding for every trophy. Yeah, Dark Souls is my number 1. These will probably swap over the future. When this gets a 60 frames update, that'll definitely be number 1. But yeah, like and like the second part of Dark Souls isn't even good.